Ryan, to tell us about yourself and what you do. All right, microphone. Sorry.
Y'all heard?
Yeah.
All right, hello everyone. I am Ryan McCrary, also known as the Funnel Doctor. We help creative entrepreneurs grow and scale online using sales funnels and paid advertising. And we help coaches, authors, consultants basically stay in their zone of genius while we can handle the online marketing for them to get more clients and grow their business.
Oh, yes, it's your turn, Sherdon. Dr. Sherdon.
Yes. So, hey y'all, hey. Hey. All right. My name is Dr. Sherdon Reynolds. I am the CEO of She Prints It. Yes, okay, I like that. Boom.
Yes.
We are a promotional products and branding agency committed to helping women-owned, led, and operated businesses use the power of promotional products to increase their revenue, referrals, and relationships.
Yes. And any of y'all got an Epic Fat Girl pen in your hand?
Yeah.
Wave it in the air. Made possible by She Prints It. Okay. Yes. So yeah, leave it in your purse anytime you think of us. Okay. Think of both of us. So anytime you need promo products for your business, she's your girl. Okay. All right, so I'm really excited because I love all things marketing, all things branding. As y'all can see this stage, I care about the way things look and I understand that it matters. And so I would love for y'all to talk to us about the importance of branding and visual design when it comes to advertising and marketing.
All right, I'll go first. One of the things I usually tell people is that as much as we hear this, it never gets old. Like, people are judging you by the cover of your book. And your brand is the cover of your book. And so if I come to your website and it looks like my 9-year-old put it together, and at the bottom when I scroll to the end of your sales page or your funnel and you want me to give you $2,000, I'm not going to do that, right? If you look like you sell Easter baskets on the corner, I'm going to treat you like you sell Easter baskets on the corner, right? And that's no shade to the side hustle, but marketing visuals are so important because it's going to determine how much people value you. And whether we like that or not, the reason why somebody said they pick out their outfits for the gym and all that stuff is because the way you look determines how you show up. Our parents taught us to dress for the job that we want, and we forget that when we start businesses. Your business needs to look like the business that you want.
Yeah, I love that. So just to piggyback on that, if you want to be a 7-figure brand, you have to look like a 7-figure brand. People can't spot that out right away. So that's very important. So of course, visually, creatively, and so forth, and then also the know, like, and trust. So I love branding. Usually, I'm like, got my logo or something on. I'm always like merch or whatever, everything. But definitely that know, like, and trust factor is like extremely important because that's why people buy from you. Why would they buy from one brand as opposed to the other? Because the know, like, and trust factor of your brand. So that's what you really want to really identify because y'all know it's very, very competitive in the marketplace. So what's going to separate you from everyone else is going to be your brand. And being able to articulate that, your unique selling proposition of like why someone should shop with you as opposed to someone else. So as soon as they need your product or service, your brand should come to mind.
Y'all like, y'all ready? I want to know, okay, because I got some pet peeves when it comes to marketing, okay? I want to know, what are some of the big mistakes that you see happening in the marketplace that you wish, can y'all please stop doing this? Please.
Yeah, for me, one of the biggest ones that I see, honestly, is not having product market fit and expecting marketing to solve it. That's one of the biggest things that I see as a
What do you mean when you say product market fit?
Yeah, good question. Because basically, whatever you offer, product, service, course, you're a consultant, a viable product that people want to buy. And actually testing it and, knowing where your avatar is, where your market is for what you sell. And clearly identifying that and having sales to back it up. Because the best marketing is not going to be a substitute for that. So that's something that I see as kind of one of the biggest things. And like I said, it's just a recurring theme that I see coming up. And I had a call with someone recently the other day. And she was like, yeah, I got this new course. I shot this course. I spent $10,000, $20,000 on this. I put it out there. I did my first webinar. No one bought it. And it's like, you have to actually test it and make sure people want to buy it. It may be a great idea to you,
Right.
but you need sales to back that up. So I see what in the marketing is when people hire us and they do all this marketing and spend, it's supposed to just do great. You haven't actually backed it up with something that people want to buy. That's what I've seen just as a recurring theme in the marketplace where people are marketing something that people don't want.
Yeah, that is so good. I have a background in tech, so my first job was in the tech space, and something you said reminded me of, I was actually in this class with some of the people who helped start out Uber, and one of the things that they said, and this is something I tell all my clients, is like, you never want to assume anything, right? You don't want to assume, because before Uber existed, people would assume, ain't nobody getting in no car with a stranger. We be getting in cars with strangers daily. Like, that is now the norm. But if they would assume, like, nobody's gonna do that, nobody's willing to put up their car to make some money, then they would have moved on. So they created a disruption in the marketplace because they chose not to make assumptions. So in order to defy or demystify whatever assumption, you have to test it out. So it's like, if you think you got a product, like you said, test it out and then put it in the marketplace. How many of y'all have ever spent money on ads and felt like it was wasted? Right? It might be because of product market fit, right? All right.
Yeah, mine is really simple. It just annoys the stew out of me when y'all not consistent with your brand colors.
Yes.
Like,
Say it again.
be consistent with your brand colors. If you have invested, because the key word here is if, and if you have not, that's another conversation. But you need to invest in, again, what your brand looks like. You need to look as good as you are. And if you've decided that the marketplace responds best to pink and blue, then you need to show up in pink and blue. How many times y'all seen Candace outside of her brand colors? Rarely, never, right? Because unconsciously you are connecting pink to epic fab girls, right? And so I really want you all to understand how important it is to show up and be consistent on all platforms, whether it's your social media, in your emails, or even physically, right? When you show up to an event, then you should show up with your brand logo on or in your brand colors. But if your brand is red and white, but you got these pink posts and these blue backgrounds, and it just doesn't align. And I would say lastly, when it moves over to the product